Sexing rats. People have said to me before now that they've gone to a pet shop and they've bought 2 rats and they've come home and they've been told they're both girls or they're both boys, and sadly it ends up that they're one of each, and before you know it there are suddenly, where there were 2 rats in the cage, there are now 15 rats in the cage because the female has got pregnant. It's not difficult to sex a rat. These babies that you can see climbing here are actually brother and sister. But they're only, well, they're 6 weeks old and a day. So to give you some idea, that's the sort of age that you would be getting them from a pet shop. You shouldn't get them before they're 6 weeks old, either from a breeder or from a pet shop. To look at from just being rats, they look fairly similar. They're Dumbo rats, just in case you're wondering why the ears are looking slightly strange. This is a female, which you probably, she's a bit fidgety, you probably can't see very easily at this age, but she has actually got nipples. Males do not have nipples. So, and there's her lady bits. The gap between this little bud here and the anus is actually quite small. And you can see there. Now I'm going to show you the boy, the brother. You couldn't really see the nipples on the other one, but he's definitely got no nipples. He's got a rather large appendage that really isn't particularly difficult to spot, which is the testicles. Come here, you. I think he's a bit shy. But the gap between the anus, which is under his testicles, and the penis is very long. Now on a younger rat where the testicles haven't dropped, that gap is still the same. Some people have been told when they've picked up a female, oh, it's because it's quite young and its testicles haven't dropped yet. My baby rats by the age of 3 weeks have got descended testicles, so it really shouldn't be difficult. Side by side, if I can get them to sit still, you should be able to see the difference. So even if the testicles hadn't dropped, that gap between the two is very easy to see. Now in case you're wondering, these 2 don't live together, because even at 6 weeks he could quite easily impregnate her, in which case we've then got another litter, and she should be growing and developing, and all the goodness and calcium should be going for her bones, not for that of a litter. So they do actually live in completely separate cages. But as you can see, there is a big difference between the boy and the girl. So do not be fobbed off at by a pet shop. And if they're telling you that he's got undescended testicles, then you really should be asking yourself whether you want to have a rat from a shop that potentially is going to have an operation to have the testicles lowered. I will go and get you some bigger rats. And just to show you the difference with adults, this is Mum of the 2 babies we've just seen, and this is Dad. Now Dad is, as you can see, considerably larger than Mum, but again it doesn't always mean that a big rat is a male and a small rat is a female. Now with Mum you can clearly see the nipples, and again there's the little bud with the little gap to her bottom, and with Dad, like father like son, there is no doubting that that is a male. Again, as you can see, even with the fur flat, there are no nipples. So nipples is a pretty good indicator. Some animals, I believe guinea pigs, males and females have nipples. Obviously with humans, males and females have nipples. But in the rat world, if it's got nipples, it's a girl. So don't be fooled into, again, somebody saying to you, you're seeing a rat with nipples, you question it, and they turn around and say, oh, it's okay, both species have nipples. They don't. So hopefully that should have cleared up how to sex your rat.